Protests against the rape of a 26-year-old MNC executive in the national capital taking a political colour, with Aam Aadmi Party workers protesting outside Home Minister Rajnath Singh's residence. Let's go across live to our correspondent Ankit Tyagi, who is there right now. Ankit, the protests are taking a political turn. Aam Aadmi Party workers demanding better safety for women on the roads of the capital.
Well, it's been more than half an hour while this protest started. In fact, there were about 100 to 120 members of the Aam Aadmi Party, those who had come outside the residence of the Home Minister of the country, Rajnath Singh. All the men now have been picked up by Delhi police. They have been taken away. But behind me, you can see the women protesters are still sitting. They are shouting slogans, demanding for the Home Minister to come out and meet with them. Atishi, Marlena, the spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, is also here. Atishi, what is this protest all about and what are your demands?
This protest is basically for demanding the accountability of the Home Ministry and demanding the accountability of the Delhi police for the law and order situation in Delhi. 2 years back, when the Nirbhaya rape happened, all of Delhi was out in the streets. The nation was outraged. What has happened? BJP is a party that at that point of time demanded answers. Now they are a party in power. They have been in the central government for 6 months. What have they done for law and order in Delhi? How is it that there were taxis on the roads of Delhi that weren't complying to the Central Motor Vehicles Act? Yeah. Someone has to be held accountable.
The BJP is saying the Aam Aadmi Party is back to their protesting tactics. They say that almost trying to again bring the city to the halt. They are also saying that the police is doing whatever they can. In 24 hours, they arrested the accused.
The question is not what happened after the rape happened. The question is, why was the rape not prevented? Why was there not enough security? Last time in the case of the Nirbhaya rape, there was a bus that went rogue. Now there was a taxi that went rogue. There was a taxi that didn't have a GPS. After all, who is accountable?
Are you expecting the Home Minister to come out and meet you?
Absolutely. The Home Minister should come out. The Home Minister should tell us what is it that he is going to do to ensure women's security in Delhi. The Home Minister needs to answer on behalf of the central government why they have allocated only 100 crores for women's security and 400 crores for VIP security. Just look at the police there is all around outside the Home Minister's residence, and yet there is no PCR ban available when a woman is in distress.
Thank you so much. That was in fact Aam Aadmi Party's view on why they are protesting outside the Home Minister's residence. In fact, as I was telling you earlier, all the male protesters have been cleared by the police. They are now waiting for the women constables to come in so that this protest can be cleared outside the Home Minister's residence. The party also saying that today in the Parliament they will be picking up this issue on women's safety. Also, the party plans a few such protests all across the national capital today. Clearly, Simi, of course, the Aam Aadmi Party is the main contender along with the BJP as far as Delhi elections are concerned. And now with expectations that the polls in Delhi will take place in February, the party, of course, the opposition, especially the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party, moving in quickly to take the first movers advantage as far as the safety of the women issue is concerned.
Absolutely, Ankit. The government under fire for failing to provide safety of women in the national capital. This is something that the BJP will find difficult to defend at this stage, considering that the government has been in power for 6 months. And this is an issue which had invited large-scale protests from the BJP as well when the UPA was in power.
Absolutely. And in 2012, when that infamous Nirbhaya rape case took place in that bus, after that BJP along with other political parties were at the forefront of the protest against the government. A lot of people came out, they demanded answers. There were some protocols that the Delhi police said has been put in place. But once again, with this rape case that took place in that Uber taxi, once again it is very clear that there is still much more that is needed to do. Now the BJP, of course, is on the receiving end. They are in power. They were the ones who demanded questions of the UPA government. Now they are being asked questions. And of course, politics coming into play. This is an emotive issue and every party would want to jump into it. The BJP on the defensive, clearly saying that the police response was extremely good. They arrested the accused in less than 24 hours. But the question still remains why there was laxity as far as Delhi police is concerned when it came to checking whether the driver's antecedents were checked, whether the verification was done. Of course, as far as the case is concerned, Simi, the police are moving in swiftly. The driver will be produced in the court. But as of now, on the political front, outside and inside the parliament, the BJP is going to see some heat.
All right, so this issue also likely to be taken up in Parliament by the opposition. Ankit, as far as investigations into the case go, police also likely to question Uber officials today, people from the management of this cab service, for failing to conduct a proper verification of this driver before hiring him. We're also being told by our sources that he didn't even have a proper driving license.
Well, absolutely. A lot of loopholes have come out as far as this entire investigation is concerned. The police has, in fact, sent a notice to Uber Cab to come and present their view. The police said that, in fact, when I initially spoke to the senior police officials, they said that the lack of security measurements was appalling as far as Uber is concerned. There was no verification or background check of the driver that was done. There was no badge that was given to the driver. There were also no secure GPS in the cab. The company did not even call up the driver or the customer when the driver's application, the app through which drivers was operating, when he switched off his phone at 1:10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Also, the police now saying that even the driver did not have a proper driving license. Without all this, how did Uber let the driver drive around? And apart from that, the police also in question because of why there were licenses given to this cab company to move around after they could not fulfill the basic criteria. So the management has been called in today. They will give their view on what has been happening so far. The accused Shiv Kumar Yadav, Simi, would be produced in the court today. The police is saying they will be asking for a 14-day remand so that they can go ahead, investigate, make a watertight case against the cab driver.
Absolutely. And Ankit, you're reporting from the protest side, which is Home Minister Rajnath Singh's residence. You're telling us that most of the men who were protesting outside the Home Minister's residence have been taken away by the police. Are they actually going to start protesting at other locations in the capital as well? Because I think the intention or the idea would be to expand the scale of protests and get the government down on its heels, on its knees, as the opposition had managed at the time of Nirbhaya.
Well, that's the whole idea. In fact, the Aam Aadmi Party taking the first movers advantage as far as these protests are concerned. The Congress, remember, yesterday in their very vociferous statement had said that they condemned the government and the policing in the state. The party, of course, will be expecting to start these sporadic protests. Remember, this is, of course, the trademark Aam Aadmi Party style. They came here in the morning, a group of 100 to 120 people outside the Home Minister's residence started protesting. They would want this to go on in other parts of the city as well, almost trying to somehow replicate what they did in 2012. Remember, December 16 is just around the corner. This will be the anniversary of the infamous rape case that 23-year-old Delhi Braveheart, the ordeal that she had to go through. The party is now expecting to expand their ambit of protest. The first target, of course, Home Minister Rajnath Singh, because the Delhi police comes under the Home Ministry. Still, you can see behind me all these women protesters of the party still going on, shouting slogans, demanding a meeting with the Home Minister. The police has closed in the Ashoka Road intersection where the Home Minister's residence is now. They are waiting for the women constables to come in so that they can pick up these protesters. In fact, as we speak, a few of the women officials have come in, and very soon they will start picking up these protesters from here. But you can expect more protests, not only at Jantar Mantar, but also at other places in the national capital today, as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned.
The protest likely to intensify. Ankit, getting us visuals of those protesters being led away by the police trying to scuttle this protest that is taking place outside Home Minister Rajnath Singh's residence in the national capital. Ankit, and the timing of this protest is extremely crucial, coming as they do barely a few months ahead of polls in the national capital.
Well, absolutely. Delhi election scene, of course, is hotting up and every party would want to take advantage. This is an issue that has always had a connect with people in Delhi, and the Aam Aadmi Party, of course, hoping that they would be able to cash on it. Right now, as we speak, Simi, I'll ask my camera person Anil to pan and show you the women constables, in fact, have come in now. They are picking up the protesters here. So the protests are being clearly broken up here just outside the Home Minister's residence. They will clear these protesters and they will be taken to Parliament Street police station and post that they would, of course, there will be charges slapped against them and then they will be let go. The Aam Aadmi Party, of course, trying to make use it to the best of their advantage. This is an emotive issue. They are hoping that they would be able to garner some sort of a momentum as far as this issue is concerned, and then take it forward in the next month or month and a half, so that when the election comes, they have certain issues to beat the BJP with. This is something that they would want to expand throughout. Remember, there was a dialogue, one series of Delhi dialogues that Aam Aadmi Party has started, and the second dialogue was all about women's safety. They have made huge promises as far as this issue is concerned. They said that there will be a panic button that will be installed in the phones. They also said that the policing in the buses will be increased. There will be constable present in every DTC bus. Apart from that, they also said that they will ensure that there is lighting done on various street lights. Apart from that, the last mile connectivity, it will also be increased. But yes, these are the poll promises that the party has made. With this issue, they would try and cash on as much as they can.
Absolutely. Ankit Tagya, correspondent, getting us dramatic visuals from outside Home Minister Rajnath Singh's residence, where Aam Aadmi Party workers are staging a protest. In fact, we're also being told that these protesters are being led away by security forces. They are expected to take them to the Parliament Street police station. But of course, the protest likely to continue. Ankit telling us that they are likely to regroup. The protesters are likely to regroup at Jantar Mantar and continue protesting. This is an issue that is expected to be taken up in Parliament today as well. Ankit, thanks so much for bringing us the latest on this story. We're going to keep coming back to you for more updates.